colorfully. Just I've got my trouble sign right side up. My ears flapping out from the things. Alfred Newman at your service. There's no more Mad Magazine, is there? They stopped that. What a loss. Boy, that magazine went for a long time. Hey, Frank Gravis, how are you? There's Vaughn Escoffrey, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, Bill Crow says.
Good to see you too.
Tesla's still sitting there. My car's across the street. You can't see it, it's hidden behind another car. It found a new spot after we went up and spent another small fortune. Just on maintenance, and it's got 104,000 miles on it. At 104,000, you have to rebuild your car. So to decide, do I want a new car, do I want to rebuild my old one? And I wisely decided to rebuild my old one. And I'm doing just that. Oh, runs great, runs great. Hello, Matthias, how are you? New hair, yes, he wanted blonde hair, and his mom dyed it last night. And hey, Christopher. I picked him up last night just for the fun of it, squeeze him. He's gotten so big. He's obviously big. But I have a picture of him, and you know, he's big, he's heavy. Big boy. He's going to play hockey this year. And they say the only reason they want him is because he's going to be the enforcer. He's going to play ice hockey. He says, they just want me to be the enforcer. But he's good, very good hockey player, very good stick guy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Woo. Somebody just graduated. I only have ice for you. I only have ice. Good to see you. Hi, Stephen. Yes, well, Francois Zalking called me today. Stephen, and he advised me, and several of you advised me to go back to the iPhone because it works. So that's what I'm going to do. And if it happens to blot out for a second, it does. And then we'll just come right back. There you go, a graduate, college graduate. Woo, 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 woo. Here we go. Yes, the enforcer. There's the enforcer. I better watch myself. past at 60 miles an hour. He was serious about something. He's chasing somebody. Whoops. So he's halfway down the street. Oh. He was not celebrating. Yep. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, I do need a technical expert. I have several. They've all advised me to continue using my iPhone. Oops, what happened? I turned it around. Look out now, this is dangerous. Huh? 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 Oops. Well, how do I turn this backwards now? I'll get it. Okay. It should be a simple matter to do this. I turned the camera around. Oh, here it comes. Here, I see it. There you go. I found it. I found it. But Vaughn was here to help.
Hi.
He came running over. The simplest little thing, you touch a little camera and it turns around and shoots out the back. And Francois Zalakane advised me tonight to be sure to get an iPhone 11. He says the sound is fantastic and the video is unbelievable. And here I thought I was so up to date with an 8. So I was looking for an iPhone 11 today, but it's so hard to do it on the internet. Passwords, more passwords, please. Passwords and user IDs. I don't know. I'll wait till the store opens. All right, Armando. See you later. This is the best ice we have in the city.
I love this.
This is the best ice.
It's like when you step onto a clean sheet of ice.
Yes. Vaughn, I'm going out.
Me too.
And I get a gold star. From who? Who gave me a gold star? Somebody gave me a gold star. Vaughn gets a gold star. This is given to you, a gold star. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Gold star. Ooh. Oh, good. I'm rich.
I'll leave it open for you. Ah, yes. Shoes off. Hat here. Mask there. Back to the old routine. It was best this way. This is the way it was best. My hair is getting a little longer now. My Duro is working out very nicely. My wife and my daughter can't be bothered with this. They're both inside watching Saturday Night Live, which was hilarious. No, this is how we wash our hands. Ah, yes. There was something on MSNBC where one of the cities had a big open festival and everybody was there. And sure enough, there's a big spike in COVID, suddenly, unexplainably. I mean, you know, we're just going to have to deal with it. We just can't have everybody getting sick. Put you in here. Let me see. Put that down. Now let me see. I'm supposed to also tune in my own self so I can see myself on my computer, but only as a live show, and I can't see it though. Home events. Let's see what event is. No, that's not it. I don't know how to do that. Edit page, more tools, create. I don't know how to do it. I'm looking at supposed to be looking at myself on Facebook, just be able to see and not touch. I was told, don't touch this. Go on live on Facebook and see it, but I can't find myself. I wonder how you page. I don't know how to find myself. I've never watched myself on Facebook. Add a button, do a button, invite friends, share, no. I don't know. Live, let's see. No, create live, that's not it. I'll take this off. Wait, give me a second. I gotta get to work on this. I'm just gonna put facebook.com. Facebook.com. And then, where's my little picture? I don't see it. I don't know. Jay Leonhart is live now. So what'll I do? Live. Let's see what happens. Oh. There it is. I got it. Now I'll turn the sound down so I don't get confused, and hopefully I'll be able to see your texts on the screen here, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Comments, 34 comments. Oh, good. The lighting is good, and the living is easy. Oh, and I can see all the comments, Francois. Look at that. The phone is perfect. Do not touch it again. Francois says, don't touch that phone again. Bill Scrope, subscribe to yourself. I will. That's sort of onanistic, but I will. Let me see. How do I subscribe to myself? I'm new at this from watching it. Subscribe. I don't see subscribe on there. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see subscribe. Subscribe yourself. It's later than you think. Subscribe. I don't know how to do it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure that out later. Anyway, welcome. My printer blues, I finally solved my printer blues, and I got a new printer in my room here. And it turned out it doesn't have an airport, it has no Wi-Fi, anything to it, but the pictures are gorgeous of it. Here's Bill Crow and Eddie Burt. Now, I don't know who the woman in the picture is, but I'm sure I'll find out shortly. It's Bill Crow and Eddie Burt somewhere having a good time someplace, but look how clear and crisp the picture is. Because my new printer, it's a LaserJet 404. Don't get it. Because you can't, there's no airport involved in it. But isn't that a pretty picture? And here's one I love that I've not been able to. It's Joe Wilder and Frank West at a concert that we did at St. Peter's Church for John Bunch, actually. A memorial for John Bunch. And that is the most beautiful picture in the world. And the quality of the picture, it's such nice quality. So for that alone, I'm thrilled to have the printer. I'm thrilled to have the printer. And here's a great one. I don't know if you know, anybody here knows David Gage, but there's him working on my bass down in his shop on downtown on, I forget what the name of the street is, White Street, is it? And he's been fixing my basses since my basses were born, since they were little basses. Oh, and here's my pride and joy picture. This is look at that. Look at that. I've shown it to you before, but boy, it's so clear now. My new printer really makes it pretty. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Donna, and myself. Yeah, man. Yeah. And of course, oh, just a second. Isn't that nice? That's how he used to look. And then, of course, where would I be without my picture of me and Clarence at the same concert? Got to have Clarence. And he loved the music. He was the life of the party. He loved the music, had a great time, carrying on. You know, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Can't get it. Oh, well, here's me and Russell Malone. Now, I love that picture of myself. I look like Judge Esterbrook. Well, I don't know if we should do that. Oh, here's one. I don't know if you can see this clearly. Here's a good one. That was backstage at the 92nd Street Y. That's Gene Bertoncini and John Pizzarelli jamming together, and I have a video of that. I forget what they were playing, but that's the two of them. And that's enough. But I'm so thrilled with the printer because all the photographs that came out, okay, really came out beautiful. So I've got a real good printing thing. Now, last night I was going to do several songs that got wiped out. I would like to do them again this evening. Now, I've been told not to touch my phone. Not to touch it. Let me see. What happened? Why? Let me see. I'm not even paying attention to all the Christopher Lentz game. Christopher Lentz Russell. Gage is off-white on Walker Street. Thank you. Thank you. Doug, you know too much. I think it's dangerous, Doug. You simply know too much. We carried on without you. What ho, the Prince. What ho, the Prince. Oh, I'm telling you, I should just be the interlocutor. What, Christopher Lentz. Trouble is, I can't seem to go back through all of the posts. all I've done now is put myself on the middle of it. I want that to stop, and I want to get back. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. You are one of the forces that is helping us survive these times. You are one of the forces that are helping me survive this. I'm only doing this to keep myself from going crazy. And fortunately, you guys are joining in. My sister in France says, Martha Jean Leonhart Anfassi, who's my youngest sister, she's actually the next in line to me. She and her brother John were twins, and she was born 3 minutes early than John, so she's closest to me. She says, Jay's my morning coffee companion. He's like coffee, a morning must. She's in I believe in Paris with her grandchildren, or down in Cap d'Antibes, in the little house that she built. I'll come back and tell you about that. That'd be a great idea for a song, Jeannie's House. Because I've been working hard on a song that I'm sort of convinced on, but we'll see. Is this the proper setup? Yes, it is. How about that? Now, I have no other mics on except the iPhone. Let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought you should know. So I will tell you as you settle into place, it's impossible to sing and play the bass. You're a lovely group of people, you deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect of me. I've practiced, but it will not mean a thing, 'cause it's impossible to play the same bass and sing, sing, sing. You see, the bass is fretless. It's not like a guitar. On bass you spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no little markers, just a fingerboard so bare, and lots of notes which often are not there. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind, and the notes on bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords is no less a miracle than Lord's. Wah, 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 wah. So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me. Keep this all in mind. Remember, this is serious. Remember, this is art. Remember this, or I will fall apart. Then I'd have to pray to God to come and intercede. And she'd only sit and laugh at my wanton greed. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. I say she made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. And she knows it's impossible. Knows it's impossible. Knows it's impossible. She knows it's impossible to sing and play the bass. One of my better versions. While I'm up, let me get my little music stand. Excuse me for a second. Oh, this could be dangerous. This could be dangerous. I could drop the whole music stand. No, here it comes. I got it. Okay. The request for my request for was now my Leonard Bernstein. Tomoko, if you're listening, I want you to listen to this because here's what I'm going to do from now on. People want me to sing. Tony Bennett told me, Tony Bennett, mind you, told me that I should always sing my San Francisco. And that is, of course, he says, that's the song of the airplane. This light's too loud. Loud light. You don't want a loud light. I can do this. I can do this. How's that? That's pretty good, huh? Tony told me I should always do I was backstage actually with Barbara Carroll. I have a great picture of Barbara Carroll I want to show you too. Another one I found. Tony told me I should always do my San Francisco, which is, he said, this is the song at the airplane. I said, fine, I'll do it anytime. Who could ever get tired of this? See, I was asked to go to California to play a convention. They asked me how much I wanted. I said I wanted $10,000, and they came back with $500. So we're a little bit apart. I lowered my fee to $7,500, and they thought about it and came back with $500. I made my final offer $5,000. That was it. Wasn't going to go for less than $5,000, and sure enough, I went for $500. I wanted to go. Got on the plane. First class TWA. That's how long ago this was. And a little white-haired gentleman gets on the plane. Everybody knows who it was. Everybody knows this story, but I'll tell it anyway because I want to keep it practice. Maybe somebody hasn't heard it among you. I mean, after all, there's a lot of viewers out there tonight. This guy comes in, sits down right next to me on the plane. Everybody's stunned at who is sitting there. They're not talking about me. They're talking about this guy next to me. True story. Take my seat aboard the plane, and what is this I see? Leonard Bernstein comes aboard and sits right next to me. First class New York to LA, some things just work out right. I'll be sitting next to Leonard Bernstein this whole flight. Maybe I should just act like I do not recognize him. Be real cool and do my best not to antagonize him. Now we're rolling down the runway, next stop is LA. I'm nonchalant like I ride next to Lenny every day. Naturally I turn to him against my own advice. Introduce myself and find that Lenny's very nice. Soon we start to chat and drink and talk about our lives. We talk about our children and our wives. But what a lovely fellow, what a lucky day. Me and Lenny side by side, New York to LA. Soon we're chatting, drinking, talking like the very best of pals. Talking music, life and art, death, root canals. Now he's interrupting me, but really that's okay. 'Cause he's a lovely fellow and he's got a lot to say. I recite some songs I wrote, he recites them back. For poetry and music, he seems to have a knack. He tells me that his new show closed and now he's feeling beat, and he's not used to dealing with defeat. But what a lovely fellow, what a lucky day. Me and Lenny side by side, New York to LA. He does the London Times crossword, 10 minutes and he's through. Does the puzzle with his pen, I do not have a clue. What an intellectual but a warm and friendly guy. We talk about the world below as we sail through the sky. Finally I feel the airplane starting to descend, and I know this lovely day is coming to an end. Put our trays and seat backs up just like you're supposed to do. Land, bid my friend a fond adieu. But what a lovely fellow, what a lucky day. Me and Lenny side by side,
New York to LA. What a lovely fellow, though, really, I must say. I've not heard from Lenny since I left him in LA. Not a goddamn word from Lenny since I left him in LA. In LA. In LA. In LA. Thank you. Oh no, please. No, please. So people come up to me after that song and say, gee, that was a nice song by Lenny. Do another one by Lenny. And I try to tell them, no, I actually wrote that. And they look at me kind of like, do another one by Lenny. So I've taken to doing another one by Lenny. Boy, crazy boy, stay cool, boy. Got a rocket in your pocket, stay cool, be cool, boy. Don't get hot because you've got some high times ahead. Take it slow, and daddy, oh, you can live it up and die in bed. Boy, crazy boy, stay loose, boy. Breeze it, buzz it, easy does it, turn off the juice, boy. Go man, go, but not like a yo-yo school, boy. Play it cool, boy. Then I imagine someone might say, well, that's a nice song by Lenny, but you know, Stephen Sondheim wrote the lyric of that. Do something by Stephen Sondheim. Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd. His skin was pale as I was odd. He shaved the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again. He trod a path that few have trod. Did Sweeney Todd. The demon barber of Fleet Street. He kept a shop in London town, of fancy clients and much renown. So what if none of their souls were saved? They went to the maker impeccably shaved by Sweeney Todd. The demon barber of Fleet Street. Swing your razor high, Sweeney, hold it to the skies. Freely flows the blood of those who moralize. Hold your razor high, Sweeney, swing it to the skies, Sweeney. Freely flows the blood of those who moralize. I'm trying to think. His needs were few, his room was bare, a lavabo and a fancy chair, a mug of suds and a leather strap, an apron and towel, a pail and a mop. For neatness he deserves a nod. For neatness he deserves a nod. Does Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. Swing your razor high, Sweeney, hold it to the sky. Freely flows the blood of those who freely flows the blood of those. Freely flows the blood of those who moralize. Wrong key. I'm split right in between. Behold the tale of Sweeney Todd. His skin was pale, his eye was odd. He shaved the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again. He trod the path that few have trod, did Sweeney Todd. The demon barber of Fleet Street. No, try G minor. Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd. He trod a path that few have trod. He trod a path. He trod a path that few have trod. Did Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet. Swing your razor. Yeah, I think G minor's it. Swing your razor high, Sweeney, climb it to the sky. Freely flows the blood of those who moralize. I think that's it. You write G minor on there. I sang it originally in D minor, and I sang it up 27 octaves. But something has happened since then. I don't know what it is, but it's happened. Mike Millet. I think that's... Oh. Okay, well, Jay tries to be a nice guy, but sorry for the confusion to see. Oh, is that it? Is that all the fun we've gotten? Pooh. Martha Jean Leonhart. I see pooh, she says. Pooh. That's very French. She's very French, you know. What do you think, Francois? Jeannie's being very French right now. You know, she lives in Antibes. I got to put G minor on Sweeney Todd, G minor. I've proven in front of everyone that D minor is no longer it. I can't even hold the melody in D minor. Behold the tale of Sweeney Todd. His skin was pale, his eye was odd. He shaved the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again. Who never thereafter were heard of again. Something like that. He trod a path that few have trod, did Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. He trod a path who never thereafter were heard of. I'll have to get that. Who never thereafter were heard of again. Never thereafter were heard of again. Something like that. I remember working on that song, struggling with that melody. I had it. That was only 15 years ago. I wanted to tell you about Jeannie's house. My sister Jeannie, who you see out there. I enjoyed last night's cabaret show, Jay. I don't remember last night's cabaret show. We tried to talk amongst ourselves. How did it work, Mary Jane? Did you get your book yet, Mary Jane? It should be there by now. Did you do a program, or we just didn't see it, or did you just fail to connect? Yes. Actually, I tried to do a program, Bill. Didn't work. I couldn't get it. I made the mistake of trying to switch from the iPhone, as when I was downstairs, come up and then do it on the computer. Because the computer seems to connect better. But I was advised by several people, including Francois Zalakane and
someone else. So I can't remember who it was. GM is great. Michael and Benny is watching. Now, why can't I see that? Why can't I see all the guys watching? I'm supposed to be able to see this on. Well, I don't know where the comments are. Let me see. Howard, you're wonderful song coming in the story to make you an irresistible 70 M necessity. Oh, thank you, Howard. John, I don't like reply. 18 hours, 17, 12 H. Is that today or yesterday or when? GM is great. I think Christopher Lentz. My trouble is I can't quite tell, but I can see here, see. I can see on the phones. What if I just touch the phone a little bit? I know Mike Francois is furious at me now for touching my phone. Hey, Rufus, how are you? I'm just sitting around home talking to my friends and glad to see you join us. It's very nice. Mike, hey, Mike Weatherly. Oh, there's so many people here that I can't, that the other screen is not showing me. Dave Bardone, Mike Weatherly, Life in the Middle Ages. Christopher Lentz wants Life in the Middle Ages. Oh, my heavens. There's a lot of people who I missed. Hi, Nancy. Stephen Goldberg, how you like your pictures? Ladies and gentlemen, many, or not most of these pictures were shot by Stephen Goldberg. This one, for instance. Da-da-da-da-da. That was Stephen Goldberg. He sent it to me. Some of them I actually bothered to take myself. There was one I wanted to show you, though. There's one I really want to show you. Let's see if I can find it. Come on now. I really want you to see this picture, if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's me and Barbara Hart at work at St. Peter's Church. We played a lot of those midday jazz at St. Peter's. And there she is, hard at work. And it makes me miss her. Makes me love her and miss her. But, you know, sometimes I'm the last one to find out how I feel. Too bad. Too bad for me. I know I shouldn't do this, Francois. I'm not going to mess it up. I'm going to be very gentle on this side. Very gentle. Mike Weatherly. Hi, Mike. Tom Highland is watching. Stephen Kohler. Rufus Reed. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, we have royalty with us this evening. Michael Abeni and Rufus Reed. Now, there's a duo. You guys should get together. Danny Kelly, Stephen Dwyer. Francois Alicane sent me a big, in capital letters, you see it, do not touch. Well, I'm touching it on the side because I can't read it from, I can't see it up here. I'm sorry, Francois, I can't see it. I mean, 97 comments. And it's not showing me 97 comments. It's showing me a few comments. That's the problem. It's not showing. I don't know how to see them all. I need to see them all. I need to know who's here. I'll be good. Stephen, I don't have to do Panda puppet show to keep Jay's audience tonight. Thank you, Tomoko. Anything to keep our audience. Tomorrow night, Castanets. My lucky day. Thank you, Tomoko. The other screen is showing yesterday's comments. No. Really? Well, what do I do about that, Bill? Yes, you're right. I see it now. I don't get it. I don't get it. Sunday night, I'll go back to my iPhone, which I did. And then here we are. That's 23 hours ago. Why? Lost the video. Christopher says it. No, that's it. It's not showing it. It's not showing it. Listen, I have to turn on a camera halfway through the performance because I'm just gonna turn this on for a second. You'll pardon me, in case all else fails. Even though we're pretty well gone, 7:42 already. Well, that's okay. David Budway, if you didn't see, you got to see David Budway on Saturday nights at 8 o'clock from Maureen's Jazz Cellar. He is a phenomenon. I watched him last night. He was sitting here running through Beatles songs, and all of a sudden he played Herbie Hancock's Dolphin Dance, I think it was. Was it Dolphin Dance? And, you know, here he is playing all these pop songs and sounded like a pop singer and pop everything. Then he played Dolphin Dance with so beautifully and so well. This guy's amazing. He's amazing. He's great. He's absolutely great. I mean, boy, when he did that. Julius Markham, Stephen Goldberg, my picture, yes. Stephen, let me know anytime. Terry Gibbs, attention, Terry. Attention. One of these days, I maybe will have the courage to explain that joke, but I doubt it. Mayonnaise. Uh-oh, here we go. All right, thank you, Tomoko. Tomoko's priming the pump with mayonnaise. Now, I know some people had some great words. Bill, you had a word. You were probably kidding me. Stephen, we tried to talk amongst ourselves amid the dust of old bookshelves. I had the ears of all my friends who hopefully heard of, we'll hear from again. Lenny Hart, the demon bassist of West End. Oh, that's funny. All right. I'm doing very well, Francois. Bill Crow, the picture with me and Eddie Birch shows my late wife, Eileen. I'm sorry. I didn't know who that was. Thank you. This picture. This is Bill's late wife, Eileen. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I don't know that I ever met her. And that's Eileen Crow, right here. I figured that was, but I didn't want to assume. I should have asked, but I didn't. Anyway, thank you, Bill. Howard Gloucester. Brazen rhymes win, weighs in. Phrasin', praisin', blazin', Jay's in. Uh-oh, here we go. I do that whenever I get stuck in a song. I start with A, and I go right through B. I'm trying to learn to go backwards. Instead of starting with A, I just want to start with Z and work my way backwards. But it's not so easy. Mayo. Ah. Okay, Mayo. Ned White. That's who said, gave me good advice last night. Prattle. I got to keep up with you guys. Prattle. Sauerkraut. Thank you. Sour. S-A-U-E-R. See, I know what these words are. Sauerkraut means salut, Francois. Cheeseburger. Oh, this song is writing itself. You guys can do it for me. Babaloo. Oh, I remember that one. Howard Gloucester. Albert Cookson, New Yorker. An ointment. New Yorker. Ointment. Isn't that a funny word? It's got all kinds of... Madeline Cole is watching. Douglas Romoff, deadpan. Great words. You guys should work together more. You all should write a show. You'd have, believe me, you should. And I'll produce it and own it. Okay, fine. No, the words you're coming up with are sensational. And the last word is Baba Ganoush. Stephen Goldberg gets two because Baba Ganoush. Oh, how am I going to possibly do this? Oh, sorry, botch, as in John Sebastian. I'm afraid we've reached our limit. Mr. Gloucester. I'm We've reached our limit of 10. I can't possibly do 11, especially botch, because botch is Bill Crow, fatback. Bill, if I take that, then I'm going to have to take botched. And botch is, all right, fine. Fatback and watch, but that's it. No more. I refuse to write anymore. Al, Merriam-Webster. Al, I can't do it. I can't. I've got 12 now. Give me a second to compose myself. I just found this picture today. Here's a really boring picture of me standing at my bass. Kenny Poplowski looking 13 years old. John Bunch at the piano. I believe that's John Bunch, yes. John Bunch. And I don't remember who. I don't remember who that. I guess that's the president of the group or something. And I'm sure Bucky's in there someplace. I'm sure Bucky's behind us all. That's why it's such an interesting picture, because Bucky's not in it. Anyway, that's in Germany in 1995 or something like that. So that made me about 20. Skinny little guy. Anyway. Back to work. Stall, I'm going to turn. Huh? Mm-hmm. This will be an easy song to botch. I implore you just to watch. Don't sit there and give me that deadpan look. I need a good cook. Because I'm going to make some sauerkraut with mayonnaise. Oh, my favorite. Helps me make it through the days. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Makes me want to sing like Ricky Ricardo. Oh, as he sings, Babaloo. Oh, fatback. I don't quite know what it means, but I'll have it with some baba ganoush. Like any good New Yorker. I truly am a corker. On and on I prattle. Till I hear my brains a rattle. I have an appointment to get some ointment. That was a last minute rhyme. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's those cheeseburger blues. And I'm gonna put some sauerkraut on it. Oh yes, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Little fat bag, lots of mayo, which is short for, I don't remember what the word was. These are my fatback blues, 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 blues. Not bad for a New Yorker. Now you've had a chance to watch and see me botch.
the rhymes of 12 beautiful words. I did pretty good, I think. I mean, don't you? Could Ricky Ricardo have done the same? No, he just sat and sang. Babaloo, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Mayonnaise, mayo, Prato, sauerkraut, cheeseburger, babaloo, New Yorker, ointment, appointment, deadpan. I left out deadpan. Deadpan. Oh, deadpan. I wasn't feeling so good after eating that cheeseburger. I was in bed. The nurse walked in without an expression on her face. She was really quite deadpan. Nonetheless, what did she bring me? That's right. It's those fatback, bubba ganoush, deadpan, sauerkraut, Prato, mayo, mayonnaise, blue. It worked out better than I thought. It didn't make a lot of sense. I'd like them to make more sense. I'd like it to have a little bit more cohesion. But you can't have everything. You can't have everything. Chano Cruz. Encore. No encore. A bedpan. Yes, of course. That was I think you and only you could do this. Only I would do this. The rest of you have much more sense. Much more common sense running through you. Leonard Bernstein had nothing on you. That's true. I barely knew him. He had nothing on me. Thank you, Tomoko. Ned White, my buddy. Now, what does that mean? My buddy, my buddy. Hello, Michelle Herman. How are you? How are you? Wow. It's great. Listen, anybody who wants to put themselves up as a, I forget what it is. What's the word that when you punch it, you become a depositor? No. A subscriber. You know, it always helps with Facebook. That's Stan Freeberg and Frischberg. That's their brother, Faceberg. I'm just fine, Jay. How are you? I'm pretty good. I'm sitting here quietly ensconced in 585 and amusing myself every evening at 7 o'clock by talking to my friends and singing some of my songs and showing some pictures because I just got a new printer that really prints out great. And I'm thrilled with it. Man, I had a lot of trouble with it. It didn't want to do it at first. I bought it and I thought it was, like a regular printer. Oh, no. There's no airport, no Wi-Fi, no anything. You have to connect to it with a USB port. And you have to use up one of your valuable USB ports for it to print. But boy, does it print great. Does it have great quality? So, I accept it. How are you, Michelle? You good? Where are you calling? Are you in, still in Michigan? Are you back in New York? Are you in New York now? Excuse me. Bill Crow is watching. I knew that. Fukushi, how are you? Are you practicing? Good. He was a student. We studied last summer together.
And he's a very good bass player, and he's working hard, and he's going to be a very, very fine bassist in no time. Good. All right, let me see. It's now 7:57. Let's find one other good song to do. Or I could make up another one on those words. No, that's all right. Oh, I know what I'll do. I had somebody requested the song I wrote with Tommy Flanagan. Am I backwards again? Oh, I guess I did. Now watch me. Just with a touch of it. I'm backwards again. Okay, here. And let's see what happens. There you go. Thank you. How's that? Is that better? I didn't even notice. I couldn't even tell. I don't know what happened now. Francois is going to be screaming at me now. He's going, don't do that. But I needed to. I don't know how to get back into here. There it is. Francois, you didn't see me do that. Just sit back, relax, have a little sip of wine, something. Yes. Thank you, Doug. I didn't even notice because I'm not raising my hands. And all I did see, I had a tooth is slightly indented and it looks darker. And all of a sudden, it was on the other side of my mouth. I'm saying, wait. I thought it was over here, and it was over. Suddenly, it was over here. Okay. Anyway, I'm reminded. I'm just looking on my phone. I'm seeing David Budway every Saturday night. It really is fun to watch him. It's fun to watch. He's very, very gifted piano player, just like me. You know. Nothing. I dare not. I mean, this beautiful keyboard sitting here in front of me, and I just I quit Peabody when I was like 7 years old. I just hated practicing music. My little brain just couldn't get into reading music. My mother would sit next to me and she would teach me these pieces, and I'd learn them by heart. Then I'd go and play the little concerts by heart and make up stuff when didn't know things. And I quit, and I took up the banjo and the bass and the guitar and then the bass at 13. And if I had it to do over again, and I don't, thank you, I would spend time learning the keyboard. I mean, I know the keyboard. I can play chords and stuff, you know. And I can write arrangements, but I can't play the piano. And I can't play it. And my son can. And my daughter's getting very good at it. Carolyn, she was with, they're both with Steely Dan for a while, and they're still with him, as a matter of fact. They have a tour for some time. They're supposed to have a tour later on. I don't know. But she's practicing piano. She's getting very good. She's getting better. She's better than I am now. And Michael is a beautiful piano player. Trumpet player. Wonderful trumpet player. Wonderful piano player. And me, I'm just... No, I can do a little better than that. Said that was Yvonne Linz, right? Whatever that song, however, I've forgotten how it goes. And there's a few other things I can play. There's the stuff. And I got this beautiful piano player, and I can't play it. And then I see the guys who can. You can't have it all. You can't have it all. So you play the bass, and you write songs. So then you're like Bach. I tell people, you're the bass line and the treble in the Bach quartet. Now, what's going to go in the middle? Well, that'll be our puzzle for tonight.
Tommy Flanagan and me wrote this song together. Let me get the words out because I'll screw them up. I'll screw them up and be furious with myself. I hate to read lyrics because it bothers me. But I didn't practice. Oh, please cooperate with me. There's too much on this music stand. Over there, see the bluebird. He's my friend, a true bluebird. He will give me the good word, all the good news that he's heard about you. Yes, it's true, so much to tell me. Then he flies into the skies. Where he goes, nobody knows. He won't say, just flies away, then returns early each day. He's my friend, he's my bluebird. Come and tell me what's new, bird. Where'd you go? What'd you do, bird? Tell me her love is true, bird. Whisper near in my ear. Give me the good news. He's my friend, he's my bluebird. Come and give me the good word. Where'd you go? What'd you do, bird? Tell me her love is true, bird. Whisper near in my ear. Give me the good news. Whisper near in my ear. Give me the good news. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whisper near in my ear. Give me the good news. Okay. That little section in there is always hard, and I always forget. Da do da do da 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 dee da dee da do da da. Where'd you go? What'd you do, bird? Woo! He will give me the good word. He will give me the good word. Okay. But Tommy Flanagan wrote it, and we somehow, I don't remember how it came to pass, but I wrote the words to it. I was talking to him one time. I don't know how it happened. But nonetheless, it happened, and there's a nice song, and people record it. People sing it. All right, folks, listen, it's been a much more successful show. No, that the phone did not blank out once, I believe. I believe we got the whole, Justin DeChocho's there, Stephen Goldberg, Kitten on the keys. Okay, wait. My Aunt Mary used to play Kitten on the keys. She was so good at this. She was an organ player in church. She taught
my cousin Bernie. Aunt Mary lived with us for my mother's sister. She played Kitten on the Keys so well. She played it so beautifully. She was such a good musician, such a bright woman. And let me see. Oh, none of them are alive anymore. And we didn't know it, but she was gay. She had a friend, a woman who stayed with her all her life. And of course, back then, nobody was gay. Nobody. You couldn't be gay. And she was the greatest, and so wonderful. She was absolutely wonderful to us kids and played the piano. Oh my God. I mean, she never got married. I mean, then she had a woman staying with her who we didn't get to know too well. Because any time we came over, that woman, Grace was her name, she disappeared. But they're all gone. I mean, God bless them. They've all left us, so I'm not scandalizing anybody. But that's interesting, isn't it? Listen, with that little tidbit, we will now say good night, and I will say hello to everybody. Happy Mother's Day to Donna, and thank you, John. John Weber says, and thank you, Christopher Lentz. Have a good dinner. Yes, I would, and the show felt so successful tonight just because it didn't block out. Used the phone. I hope the sound was good, because I do have I got one of those Shure MV88 mics that fits right in the bottom of the phone, and they really are very fancy. And I'm thinking of using it tomorrow. I was going to use it tonight, but I forgot. Just using the iPhone, just sitting right there. Francois tells me the iPhone 11 will be fantastic for this. But I haven't finished paying for this one, and I haven't worked in 9 weeks now. Anyway, I hope to see you all tomorrow. It's nice to talk to you. Nice to hear from you all. Justin DeChocho is watching Kitten on the Keys. Stephen Goldberg wants Kitten on the Keys. Everybody say have a good dinner. Say hello to Vaughn. I will. Happy Mother's Day, friend. Perfect today. Artistically and technically speaking. Artistically and technically speaking. I think that's what you meant. Artistically, of course. Thank you, Francois. That's perfect. I'm going to leave the phone right here. Good night, Tomoko. Good night. There's so much to talk about. Joshua Levine is watching. Hi, Josh. Good night, everybody. Hey, Bill Wurtzel. I'm sorry I didn't make the museum Wednesday. But I didn't feel. I just wasn't. I wasn't really in the mood. You done good. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to go. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.